A single pint of blood can save up to 3 people's lives. Madeline White, a junior at Parish Episcopal, was diagnosed with thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura, also known as TTP, at 8 years old. Her disorder put her in a life or death situation.
I got diagnosed when I was 8 years old in the 2nd grade at a family Christmas party. And it was like really close to my birthday, so that was really sucky. By the end of the Christmas party, I was completely awful. I needed to vomit so badly. My skin was cold and my body temperature was low.
The period of time that Madeline and her family had to wait before knowing what was wrong was rough on everyone involved.
We tried to figure out what I had for like 2 weeks until I was transferred to Children's Hospital in Dallas, and they figured out I had TTP, which is thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura. And what happens is that your body attacks itself. I would have treatment for it, then it would stop, and then I'd have another relapse like 5 months later, and this went on for like 7 years. The treatments that I had were called plasmapheresis. And the thing with plasmapheresis is that it uses plasma, which is part of a person's blood. It's important to give blood because you can give these different parts of your blood. So somebody who needs a platelet transfusion can get platelets from your blood, or somebody who needs plasma from a transfusion can get plasma from your blood. And so that really helped me out there with my disease because I needed 13 bags of plasma twice a day, every day for 2 months. A lot of people who give blood don't realize what they're doing for other people on the other side who receive that.
Today, Madeline is doing great. She's chasing after her musical passion. There are many people that are diagnosed with disorders such as hers, therefore your blood donation does matter. You can give blood at our blood drive coming up on March 3rd here at Frisco High School in the competition gym. Sign up online through the link sent to your Frisco email or through the QR codes posted down the hallway. If you are under 18, please make sure to turn in the forms before or on the day of donation. Please come out and donate. For Frisco High School, this is Kieran Rachanali.
Every day we are faced with the decision to help the environment out a little by recycling. It's something so easy, but many of us struggle to do it. Most of the school's recycling is done by Coach Jetski's environmental science class. Here's a closer look at what they do.
How does recycling integrate into your classroom lessons?
Well, we talk about land use, and we talk about pollution and reusing things and recycling things, so it fits in perfectly.
Has this class affected your tendencies to recycle at home?
Yeah, of course. I definitely recycle a lot more now than I did before.
What have you learned about recycling from this class?
Know which ones to put in the bins. I usually just put them in the trash can. I didn't really care before I used this class.
I learned that you have to put particular stuff in certain bins, and if you recycle, the earth is being helped.
Do you try and recycle when you can? Why or why not?
Yes, because it's good to the environment, and it's always like good to recycle because you can reuse it, like the water bottles or plastic cans or anything that is recyclable.
I recycle every day because I love the world, and when you recycle, it helps the world. So yeah, that's why I like recycling.
Why not reuse items that you can throw away?
We have a recycling can and a trash can in my house. My daughter is big on recycling as well, so when we travel, we go see the grandparents. She's always trying to get them to recycle, but it helps the environment. Landfills, I mean, they're filling up all this trash, and you know, if you recycle, reuse some things, it's definitely good for the environment.
It may not look like it, but recycling all the school's waste can be tough. Coach Jetski asked that we try and help them out by emptying any water bottles before putting them in the bin, and not recycling chip and plastic bags. This has been Chris Todd for Racc TV.
Rap music has remained popular for the past 25 years for a variety of reasons. It has a catchy beat, rhyming lyrics, and it's fun to dance to. How are you at matching songs with the artist? Which artist said 21, 21, 21, 21, 21?
21 Savage.
So we're going to start off with a basic one. Which artist said, "Running through the six with my woes"?
Nickelback.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Which artist said, "Too much sauce"?
Lil Uzi.
Which artist said, "I feel like Pablo"?
I think that was Kanye West.
My name is Nicholas Wynn. You know, I'm your boy.
All right, Nicholas Wynn. Which artist said, "You got to keep your head up"?
I believe that name is Tupac.
Which artist said, "I spy with my little eye"?
Kyle.
Many people don't pay attention to the lyrics until they dive deep to find the true meaning. For Racc TV, I'm Emron.
The FHS wrestling season began the second week in November, and 3 of our team members have already advanced to state: Lucas Brennan, Kiki Williams, and Tyler Brennan. It took hard work and dedication to get this far.
Wrestling as a sport is 6 minutes of everything you got. As we've gone through, I think the guys and gals have started to lean on each other a little bit more. They understand that even though it's an individual sport, it's hard to get better by yourself.
We are unified as one entire team together. Wrestling in general is different because of takedowns and the way we score and how it's scored through points. Wrestling is more so like a chess match, but with your body.
Everyone ends up putting a lot of work in, and I've been proud of seeing my teammates grow throughout the years and this year as well.
Though wrestling is a team sport, there are many individual aspects to it.
Wrestling's a lot more of a individual sport. A lot of times it's very individual, whether you win or lose. It hits really just yourself really hard, win or lose. It's just you going out on that mat against someone else. You're trying to force them to a position they don't want to be in, so it's much more intense than other like team sports. You get breaks, you have half times, you have all that stuff.
Each person has to win their match individually for the whole team to be able to win, and it takes, I'd say, a lot of mental toughness because you're going against someone for 6 minutes and it's a shorter amount of time.
For wrestling, at the end of the day, it's all on you. So if you get a win, it's yours. If you get a loss, it's also yours. Because they mentally challenge you to push yourself, to kind of go out of your comfort zone.
The discipline of the sport has taught these athletes how to balance athletics with academics.
It definitely gives you a very strong work ethic. Being surrounded by people who also work at a good pace and with a good work ethic, and it sets a good example for you to work to as well.
It's usually knowing that things have to get done, and if they don't get done, you don't get to wrestle. That's kind of what pushes you to do certain things. And that's how I balance it out.
Kiki, Tyler, and Lucas are competing this weekend at the state competition in Cypress, Texas, near Houston. They were part of Wednesday's state send-off that included ACDEC and DECA. Things just keep getting better. Let's wish them all the very best and a safe trip home. For Racc TV, I'm Tyler Jackson.
Good morning, fellow raccoons, and welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Jack Mayo, and I'm not a martial artist.
And I'm Suntan, and I am.
Speaking of the weather,
today will be sunny with a high of 69 and low of 37.
Saturday will be sunny with a high of 55 and a low of 39.
And Sunday will be cloudy with a high of 69 and low of 53. Today and tomorrow, our wrestling team participates in its state championship. Congratulations to Kiki Williams, Tyler Brennan, and Lucas Brennan on advancing to the state competition.
There's a lot going on this weekend, so get ready. First off, our varsity softball team plays tonight and tomorrow at Allen High School.
Our FHS varsity baseball team has a game against Grand Prairie at Brian Nelson at Louisville High School.
Also today, our varsity boys and girls soccer take on the Heritage Coyotes. Boys are away at Heritage and girls are home at Frisco.
Our varsity boys golf team has a tournament at Robinson Ranch.
Tomorrow, our ACDEC team will be competing at their state competition.
The Frisco Stars have their MA competition tomorrow at Liberty.
Girls powerlifting is participating in regionals at Cedar Hill High School.
Our varsity baseball plays Saturday at Hebron High School.
And almost lastly, our FHS Winter Guard is competing at the Centennial High School tomorrow afternoon.
The varsity track team is competing in the meet tomorrow at McKinney Boyd.
As you can tell, there's a whole lot going on this weekend, so find something you want to go to and go out and support your fellow raccoons.
And for Racc TV, I am Suntan.
And I'm Jack Mayo.
Did you by any chance happen to see a drum line come through here?